Welcome, travelers. I'm Lewanika of Tabletop Journeys, and this is On the Right Path. Hey, everyone. Just wanted to check in really quickly. Just some thoughts that were on my mind. Doing my normal thing, content creating, living my life, having a lot of fun. And I came across a blog article from D&D Beyond on the Maps tool. It's a new feature. I found it very useful for some of my games that I've run for D&D. I love the way it integrates with the encounter builder. I found that to make my virtual games easier to manage because I'm always looking for neat ways to make management of the game, all the picky non-creative pieces of it, easier for me, a very non-technical person. I find D&D Maps tool to be great. If you're a new GM and you're running either stock adventures or D&D adventures that are strictly 5e, not a lot of homebrew, you're going to love the Maps tool. Easy to use, fun, great interaction with the players, and there's a lot to it. But today I'm going to talk about not the whole thing, just going to talk about some of the new things. Basically, we're here to talk about what's new with D&D maps. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. All apologies to Dora. Seriously, folks, here we go. What's new with D&D maps? This is what the blog article is about. The first thing that they brought to our attention is that you're going to see new updates, right? When you log into this tool, there's going to be what they call a modal. Basically, it's a little pop-up that says, here are all the new changes since the last time you checked in and there were changes. So it's going to give you all that new information. So as a GM, if you're not paying attention to all the picky details of the industry and hearing about every little thing from this group or that group, you just want to enter the tool, get ready to prep your game. Every time you do that, you'll see the new features, give you a basic idea of what's going on. Likely there's going to be some articles that follow that as well. So it's very useful for GMs who want to know what's going on, but don't have that extra bandwidth to follow every single blog post. Except for this one. You want to follow this one. The second thing that they talk to us about, and honestly, this is in my own order, kind of what I think is important, is the ping feature. I played a lot of games, either as a player and even more as a GM. And one of the things that's very hard to do with a VTT when you get people all over the place, sometimes even in your own house, sometimes at the same table, but a different area, folks across the country or folks across the world. One of the hardest things to do is really point out something on a map. They can't see you, you can't see them. You can point in the air all you want. It's not all that great. Well, the ping feature is fixing that. You used to have a little thing where you could point to things and drag it around, and hopefully they'll see what you're pointing at. This is going to be even better. Even better. When you ping an area on the map, it's going to have a big flash. What they showed us in the blog was a big red flash. So it lets you see the area, and it's going to be there long enough for your players to see it. Love that. They also talked to us about the third thing, session controls. I really like this feature because I'm always trying to spring a trap or spring a surprise or take them to a new room that they didn't anticipate being there. Well, what this does, it allows the map to be in place. It allows your players to be logged in, but they can't see the map. I'm not talking your standard fog of war that now you have to take time in session to disappear. I'm talking about your map is not live until you hit begin session. That means you can have it all set up. You can see it. You can interact with it. Allow the gameplay, that theater of the mind gameplay, change where you put things. Players can't see it until you hit begin session. Now the players see what you have. Guess what? There's one more cool thing here. There's a pause session. So now they don't see you adding 14 separate tokens. You pause this session, add all the tokens while somebody's trying to figure out their spell or do whatever, or you take that bio break, fix what you need to do, change it up, and now you're ready to go. Who? Who's rolling that nat 20 for initiative now? The last thing I'm going to talk about here is really just, again, mechanical. It's the picky bits of any VTT that trips folks up. And this is the game log, the roller, so to speak. The die roller is no different in D&D Beyond today than it was before, but this integrates with the maps now in a different way. You not only can see the die roll results, I click sword, it did the bonuses. You can actually expand that so you can see what dice were rolled, what numbers were on what dice. Therefore, if you have abilities that affect a die or another die, you now can see the separated dice and the total. So you can make better game decisions. Quite honestly, see how cool it is. Somebody rolls a bad roll, I want to be able to say, man, that's like 5 ones on that fireball. Sorry about your luck. That's cool. Or, ooh, I've never seen anybody roll 3d6 with an 18 like that with that weapon. Awesome. Anytime you can make the picky bits easier and have a story to tell, it's a great time. Oh, I forgot one other thing. New maps. I thought I was done. I've never done. There's always more. New maps. D&D Beyond lets us know that they've added maps for Storm King's Thunder, against Out of the Abyss, and a few other things that are for upcoming modules, specifically the Vecna maps. So there's going to be maps from the Vecna Eve of Ruin adventure setup that's coming up. Whether you pre-order that by itself digitally or you pre-order the bundle with physical bundle, you'll have access to the maps. Anybody who orders before May 21st, it's kind of just free. If you order after May 21st, then it's like $4.99. Look, as a GM, if I have a map that I really, really want, $4.99, that ain't the cheapest map I've ever bought, VTT or otherwise. So this really works. And Maps still has the ability to add maps that you have from other places. Look, this is a great tool. I really, really like it. It's very, very helpful, and it's not overly complex. I'm not programming to play my game. I'm just having fun, writing an adventure, talking to my players while we all stay on the right path. Be sure you like, subscribe, and smash that button below and ring the bell for notifications. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.